welcome to another episode of To the Prem with Great Yarmouth. Now, don't know if you can see, but we've got a few changes. My new headset, in addition to the camera now working, and I'm on your bottom right hand side. Yeah, that might be your left because of the mirror. I don't know. I haven't checked the camera if it's mirroring. But on your bottom right hand side is where I should be. This episode, we've got Romsey, God Manchester, and Haverhill. But more importantly as well, you should have the in-game sounds of the crowd when we play the match. So without further ado, let's crack on with the game. So, you're actually getting to see my ugly mug for the first time. If you are watching for the first time, or are seeing my ugly mug for the first time, please do give me a comment and tell me how ugly my mug is, because I really do appreciate that. So, we're cracking on, and I don't know really more what we can say. I mean, we are in our third season with Eastern Counties Premier Division's Great Yarmouth. Now, the task in hand is to get from the Eastern Counties Premier Division with Great Yarmouth to the Premier League. If you've just joined us in for our first episode as well, big hello. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel as well. So while we're running through all these in-between moments. So we've got the FA Cup Vars first qualifying round with Romsey coming up. This is going to be a 4-gamer episode because of the FA Vars. I think I said that if we have the cup games, I will play an extra game to fill that, because really we're concentrating on the Eastern Counties Premier Division. That's what we're looking for. Now, if you've noticed as well in recent episodes, I've changed my formation a bit. I normally stick with the 4-2-2-2 formation, or the 4-2-4 formation, as Football Manager likes to call it. But I've opted to change to a more 4-1-3-2 formation because of I can't choose between having Barnes, Savey, or Stevens up front. Now, Barnes can play as an advanced playmaker, and he is probably one of our best players in the team. So he is someone I don't really want to miss out. But if you actually have a look at our performances, this game here, I know we were without my two strikers, Barnes and Stevens, but we've won every other game since. And if you look at that as well, our home support has been quite high. We've hit the 100 mark, which we haven't done at all as a club in the last 3 seasons. So we are at home to Romsey. I think this is going to be a low turnout, but we've also got 2 substitutes we can actually add into this as well. So let's bring on Brad Bull. He was a player for me last year and played pretty well. And I'm going to bring on Okio as well. I might try and loan him out this year. I mean, I know he's getting up his ratings, but he's not getting much game time with me, and I definitely need to get game time with him. So here we go with the first match. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the in-game sounds. I don't know. I can't play with the volume, so I might get it in my ear as well. So let's have a go. Really, I wanted to get rid of Max Fraser, but for some weird reason, we've got a director of football in the club now, and I made him in charge of the staff contracts as well, which is probably a bit stupid of me, but hey-ho. So I'm going to say to lads, come on, keep your run going, because I want to keep going. And also, my favourite button of all, the You Have the Faith button, because I do have the faith in the players. So here we go. We're going to skip the pre-match thingies. And yes, that is loud in my ears. So, here we go. So Upson's played a great ball into Saby. Come on, get ball in. Yes, we're 1-0 up. That's what I like to see. 1-0 up there, Great Yarmouth, Richard Stevens. Again, it is a cup game, so it's not a priority for me. But however, we'll take this. I did forget, however, I have a volume control here. Good save by Duckett there. So I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. Shouldn't really affect me. I don't like it when we take a shot, because I've set this to key only. Whenever we take a shot and it gets deflected up for a corner and we have a corner, we never score from it or get a decent chance. Unlike that. And again, another corner. Nice ball into the box there. By the way, you will see me get stressed towards the end of the season if we're not up there. So Upson's my youngster, and he's been tackled. And look at that, Tayford, what a goal! Yes, 2-0 to the Great Yarmouth. in the FA Vars though. I don't know why I'm getting excited. I've never got this excited for the FA Cup Vars before. So I think it's because the cameras are on. That's what it is. I've got my close up now, Mr. DeVille. So there we go. We're going to just say I have the faith, and also I'm pleased with the way the game is going because I am very happy. So start the second half. We're 2-0 up, so it's not too bad. We are playing a team that are lower than us in the leagues, so this result shouldn't really come as a shock. We should be winning this. But there we go. By the way, as well, during the games I do like to fiddle, so you may see me pick up a back scratcher from now on time, which are very handy if you need to itch your back. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Oh, and Stevens makes it 3-0. I think that's his second goal of the game as well. Yeah, it is as well. Second goal of the game. And look at, like I say, my three up front, Barnes, Stevens and Sabi, are doing really well for me at the moment. I kind of don't want to tear that away. We also got Grant as well, who's sitting on the bench. Kind of feel bad for getting him in, but with the three I've got up front at the moment, I'm absolutely happy. So yeah, another well done there, lads. Crack on to the next game, which is, well, we've got the draw of the second round of the second qualifying round of the FA Vars, and we've got God Manchester and Haverhill are the next two games in sight. Of course, don't forget we have got that one more game as well. I'm also thinking maybe if we don't get out of this, I'm thinking of maybe doing it live. So actually streaming this live to YouTube. My fourth season. If we decide to go ahead with it, I will do a fourth season live. But that'll be once all the videos are done and released, of course, because at the moment you guys. So once all the videos are released, we'll do an absolute fourth season live on YouTube, and you'll be playing along, and I'll schedule the dates that I'm going to be playing, so you can watch along with me if you so wish to. I won't be able to see comments, or I might be able to. I might try and get a YouTube. I've got a tablet I can stick up, and I can see some messages that you put into me. Maybe get some hints and tips how we can change the squad. So there we go. We may do that. But again, I am in testing mode. I'm just trying out things to vlog and see how we get on. So yeah, the one thing I do hate about with FA Cup time is the time it does take to get through the loading screen. So we won the FA Vars. Upson has progressed the last 3 months, which is good to see. His current ability is only that, which is an average rating for the youth team. But he's been playing fantastic for me. That is his potential. We received £600, and Stephen again impresses for us, just to show you how well. Where is he? Adrian has been for me. He is a AMR, AMC. Where the hell is... there he is, at the bottom there. Okay, he's 690 rating. His average is 690, but he's played 705 in the FA Cup, 690. So he's 690 rated. But look at his stats last season. He played 6 games for me, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 1 player of the match, 725. So, you know, he was still on a youth contract for last season, so he can only get better. He does actually get a start over 2 probably good left midfielders that I've already brought into the squad there. So this is the draw for the next round of the FA Trophy, and as we can see, we have Peterborough North. I say North and South, but it's not. It's Peterborough Northern Star. So they're in the United Counties Premier Division, sitting 17th. So a team we should beat. However, we don't know. So we'll head over to God Manchester next, where we've got our next league game, where we are doing pretty well. So Abbott wants to know why he's not playing, and I'm just going to say, look, I can't give you the time, and he's happy to leave. So I'll put him on the unwanted list, and hopefully the Director of Football can get rid of him. That's one thing I've done this year. I've never worked with a Director of Football before, ever, and the reason being is because I don't particularly like them. But however, because of the way that the club was run, I have got them into debt. I decided I'm not going to negotiate contracts or anything like that. I'm going to let the the director of football deal with that. So just find Abbott. Where is Abbott? Better if I put, no, don't put positions. Abbott is a midfielder. Where is Abbott? There he is. So he is requesting. So I'll put him on the unwanted list. I will just say sell or release, and I'll give that to the director of football to do, so he can do what he wishes with that young man. So, got Manchester now in today's game in the Eastern Counties Premier League Division. Oh, he agrees to terminate the contract for 1.5. That has meant that we're in a deficit of the budget there, but means we've got someone off the books. That's fine. I mean, I don't think I would have had the power. I think the board would have blocked that if I had tried to terminate his contract there. So, yeah, so at the moment we are top of the league. The team behind us in second have a game in hand against us. However, I feel that the way the last two seasons have been, the team that's been at the top of the table has won the league. Pretty much who's been top of the table from the start of the season has won the league. And from what we've noticed as well, if you've been watching the last two seasons as well, that we've got nowhere near it when we've tried to catch them. So I feel that our run in the league has to be very important this season. Normally I chop and change, which I did the first two seasons, but again, I said at the end of last season, I'll put a director of football in. He'll do the team changes, and I'll just pick the team and play as it is. So this combination so far is working well because he's brought into. To be fair, I did push for a couple of players at Vallis, Common Car. I bought myself because I can get a wish list, but my director of football wasn't very good at doing this. So here we go. We've got the home game. I'm going to keep the same lineup as before because we are winning. I'm just going to go. Actually, I'm going to say good luck out there, lads, today. Good luck. Morale is high in the moment in the league, which is very good. And yeah, so let's go. I'm going to skip the noggle bit. We don't need that. And here we go against God Manchester. Yes. Link up with Sabi and Stevens there. That's one thing. Stevens played for Eli last year in the league and was released by Eli City, who won the league last year. So I thought I'd pick him up on a free. Now I've used Richard Stevens in previous games, and I think he's a good buy. So I had to get him in for this game. Don't know why I didn't go for him in the first rounds, but good save by Start there. Also, the first season we had a player called Wilson in goal. He said he was retiring. We let him go and he went to another club. So I was a bit disappointed in that. Great goal there by Stevenson for God Manchester, levelling up the game there. So half time, drawing 1-1. Do I say I'm disappointed? I'm just going to go passionately, and I'm going. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell them that we need to avenge them because of the way they played last time. But instead of using the "You Have the Faith" button, we're using "You Can Make the Difference" button. So the fans are a bit hostile at the moment, booing God Manchester on the ball. Don't like it when it seems like, oh, Barnes with a free kick. Oh, what a goal by Barnes. Yes, Barnesy boy. What a goal. 2-0. Keeps us top of the league. That's what we like to see. Got to keep extending that league. Barnes on the ball to Tayford now. Oh, he's lost out, and it's surely going to be the equaliser now, isn't it? Oh, he put it over. Put it over. Believe me, by the way, without the camera, this is what I'm normally like. Oh, good save, Sabi. Good save by the goalkeeper there. Unlucky Sabi. Just hit straight at the keeper. So a nice 2-1 victory there at home, and Do you know what? I'm going to say well done because we got that. And we have now moved some. We are quite 4 points clear now. Although a couple of teams have a couple of games in hand. So think, what is it? So 6 points is what's needed. So Gorston could still go top, but they're our only threat at the moment with the way we're playing. Now, I just want to go back to the overview. We had 94 at home, and 2 of them saw that a loss away from home. Moving on to the next game now, which is Haverhill. So here we go. We've got our game against Haverhill here, and I'm a bit annoyed about this. That every time we play a game, Zainelli is set to become Great Yarmouth's leading league appearance maker, and it's going up one by one, pretty much, because he's the only one there that's beaten the record. So I think we'll keep the same squad as before. And like I say, I don't try and tend to chop and change because it's not something that I'm a fan of, chopping and changing the squad. Only really if there is any injuries. But the squad that I've got is probably my best squad, and yeah, I'm happy to carry on with the way especially with the way we've been playing. So still not confident. We are at home again, so we're getting a lot of home games in early. So that means there'll be a lot of away games later. Skip this scene. Now also I do apologise if the levels of the microphone and this are out. I will be adjusting that in the next episode once I've edited this down, just to see if it works really. So 30 minutes played and we're drawing 0-0. So half time 0-0. Just want to keep going out there so we can win this. Again, you can make the difference now. Not you have the faith, you can make the difference. Great tackle there by O'Hare. This worries me. This does. I think we're going to let in a goal here. Oh, Healy put it over the bar. So we're hitting the 70-minute mark. We're not getting any shots away. So I am going to make a quick substitution. I am going to bring off Sabi. I'm going to bring on Gareth Grant. Hopefully he can get a winner for us. So Grant, you have the ability. And let's see how he does with that change. So, 0-0 draw. I'm disappointed. We should be winning, especially if we're top of the league. We need to consolidate it. Look at that. It's put, our opponents nearer us, if you know what I mean. Although we've got a game in hand over 2, so that's not too bad. We might be okay, but we need to consolidate where we're going. We need to stay top. That is for sure. So we've maintained our unbeaten record in the league without losing 5 of the games. Or we did lose 1 game in the league, so it must be we haven't lost the last 5. It's not too bad. Bull wants to talk to us, so let's talk to Bull. And I'm just going to say that Ryan is playing well, and Bull is part of my first team plans at the moment. So heading over to Stanway next, 9th in the league, and we are away from home this time. So here we go. We have Stanway now in the league, Eastern Counties Premier League Division. And we've also got the League Cup draw today as well. So let's have a look at the League Cup draw, and we've drawn against Clacton in the ECL. So again, I'll probably change teams for that. The ECL is definitely not a priority. It's definitely one I want to get out of as quick as possible. Just don't tell the board that, or the league. So we'll keep with the team that drew 0-0. We'll see what happens there, and let's hope we get a better result. I know we are away from home. Let's hope we get a better result, and we are playing in our pink strip this year, this game. So come on, lads, let's see what you can do. So we'll skip this bit, and let's get the game underway. Come on, Great Yarmouth in pink. I was about to say that's not a bad start, but Stephen should have buried that. No. Good start for Stanway there, going 1-0 up. Okay. That's definitely not good. Right, boys need to start picking up. We're 2-0 down away from home. Great save. Definitely keeping us in the game. Right, okay. So we've definitely not been so good. And I'm just going to go back with the You Have the Faith button now and see how we get on. Oh, didn't like that. So we definitely need to get a couple of goals back. If we don't, I may need to switch tactics for the next game, because that's 2 games where we haven't scored any goals. So we're 70 now. I'm going to change it up a little bit. O'Hare's going to go that side. Arder's coming back. Actually going to swap Sadie for Barnes. And on comes McLaren. Let's put back to the old original formation, see if that helps in this game. So I've taken off Sabi and left 2 of the strikers up front. Didn't really do anything. Gonna go in 2-0 loss. Still top of the league, I believe, but that's not what we want to see. So definitely unhappy there. Believe that's the 4 games up. I'm just going to double check on the rota, on the schedule, sorry. So yeah, we started off at Romsey. Yeah, so that's all the 4 games there, and we've had a bit of a drought there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please, I think it's this side, hit the next video, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next episode.